Well, Rob, here we are. A brand new season is on the horizon. It's time to talk playoffs. 5 CAA football teams will be spending Thanksgiving weekend feasting in the 2022 FCS Championship. Delaware, Elon, New Hampshire, Richmond, and William & Mary have all extended their season with a fresh opportunity to play for a national championship. Let's start in Newark, Delaware. The 23rd ranked Blue Hens play host to Northeast Conference champion St. Francis in the first round of the playoffs on Saturday at Delaware Stadium. The Blue Hens will need to bounce back after a couple of tough losses to close the regular season, but this is a veteran group that advanced to the semifinals of the playoffs during the 2021 spring season. Having that experience could be big for the Blue Hens heading into the playoffs. And Rob, in the postseason, all units need to be firing at an elite level.
Yeah, there's no question that the regular season didn't end the way Delaware would have liked, with its last-second setback to Richmond and a loss to rival Villanova. But Saturday provides a fresh start for the Blue Hens. As you said, this is an experienced team with guys like Nolan Henderson, Johnny Buchanan, and Kendrick Whitehead, who played key roles on a team that advanced to the Final Four of the playoffs just 18 months ago. They feature one of the top defenses in the nation, which is always key when you have competitive games in the playoffs, and a quick strike offense which is guided by a veteran quarterback. Now, they face a tough challenge with the St. Francis team that has reeled off 9 straight victories since a 10-point loss to Richmond in September. The Red Flash offense uses a pair of quarterbacks and averages better than 37 points per game, and the defense is also tough, giving up only 18 points per contest. Delaware is always better in front of its home fans at the Tub, and hopefully they can regain the momentum that got them off to a 6-1 start this season.
Yeah, kickoff is slated for 2 p.m. and the game will be aired on ESPN+. Now let's hear what Delaware's Ryan Carty had to say about the matchup.
We got a chance now to kind of, put that in the rear view and just attack the next part of this phase of the season. And we're excited about it. I'm proud of the guys that they put themselves in a situation to be chosen. And, I think, it's a new lease on, kind of the 2022 finish.
Next up, number 12, Elon will travel to Greenville, South Carolina to face number 11, Furman, Saturday at 12 p.m. on ESPN+. Elon's a squad that went 8-3 overall and 6-2 in conference play, finishing the season with 3 consecutive wins after playing 11 straight weeks of football. The Phoenix had a bye in the last week of the regular season, which could prove to be really helpful in the postseason gauntlet.
Yeah, when the schedule first came out, having a bye on that final Saturday didn't seem ideal, but it worked out great for Elon as they had time to rest and recover for their first playoff run since 2018. The Phoenix has been one of the CAA's most balanced offenses this season, utilizing the passing of quarterback Matthew McKay and his group of veteran receivers, along with the running of 1,000-yard back Jalen Hampton. Elon's defense has been one of the best in the nation at forcing turnovers and pressuring the quarterback, and will count on linebackers Marcus Hillman and Jameer Malone to make plays and be disruptive. Now, Furman brings a 6-game winning streak into Saturday's game, and their only losses this season are to Clemson and SoCon champ Samford. They also feature a balanced offense that has tallied 33 points per game and a stout defense that's given up less than 20 points per contest. These programs know each other very well and have faced off a number of times in the past, including a 1-point game in the 2017 playoffs. I would expect another tight contest on Saturday.
Absolutely. This will be Elon's 4th trip to the FCS playoffs since moving to NCAA Division I in 1999. Let's hear what Elon's Tony Trisciani had to say prior to the matchup.
It's about legacy for these guys, these older guys. Getting back to the playoffs was important, and now we want to do something that no Elon football team has done in our modern era as a Division I program, and that's advance in the playoffs now. It's not good enough to just make the playoffs. These guys want to do something that hasn't been done here.
The co-CAA regular season champions, number 15 New Hampshire, will entertain number 16 Fordham in the first round of the playoffs at Wildcat Stadium. It'll be the 17th time in program history that UNH enters the postseason, their last playoff appearance being 2017. Coach Rick Santos, who guided UNH to 4 NCAA FCS playoffs appearances during his playing tenure, knows what it takes to be successful come late November, and it'll take coaching plus player execution for a win on Saturday.
Yeah, New Hampshire certainly comes into the playoffs with plenty of momentum after its last-second win over Rhode Island 2 weeks ago and its thrilling overtime win at Maine to capture share of the CAA title and reclaim the Musket. The Wildcat offense was rolling last Saturday as running back Dylan Laube ran for 190 yards and 3 touchdowns, and quarterback Max Brosmer passed for 3 scores. However, the biggest challenge this week comes for the New Hampshire defense, which will try to slow down the most prolific offense in FCS. Fordham is averaging a ridiculous 611 yards and 50 points per game, using a high-flying passing attack led by quarterback Tim DeMorat, who has thrown for 4,561 yards and 53 touchdowns. The Rams have 3 receivers with better than 1,000 yards and 10 TDs, and also have a 1,000-yard running back. Now, New Hampshire features 2 of the CAA's top pass rushers in Dylan Ruiz and Josiah Silver, and they're going to need to apply some pressure to slow Fordham down.
Kickoff is at 2 p.m. and the game will be aired on ESPN+. Now let's check in with Coach Santos for more on the opening round.
But at the end of the day, we're in the playoffs now, and every single team that we're playing right now, can beat us. And then that's the hard truth. And I think it's win or go home, and it's time for us to show up and buckle down and get back to work.
All right, moving down the list, number 13, Richmond hosts Davidson at Robins Stadium on Saturday, making it the 12th playoff appearance for the Spiders. The latest playoff berth for Richmond came in 2016, but of course, this is a program rich with successful history in the postseason. Great opportunity for the Spiders to make another run for a championship, Rob.
Yeah, Richmond had its 5-game winning streak snapped in a hard-fought setback to rival William & Mary last Saturday, but there's no question the Spiders will be excited about returning to the playoffs for the first time in 6 years. This is a game of contrasting styles. We've talked often this season about Richmond's potent passing attack led by quarterback Reese Udinsky and receivers Jacob Harris, Leroy Henley, and Josiah Williams. On the other side will be a Davidson offense that is number 1 in FCS in rushing at 357 yards per game using a triple option attack. The Spiders have been one of the CAA's top defenses against the run all season, but will have a big week of practice ahead learning the keys to slowing down the misdirection of the triple option. The Wildcats will try to burn the clock and shorten the game, so it will be vital for Richmond to put points on the board when it has the ball. The Spiders have had to settle for field goals quite a bit in the past 2 weeks and will look to turn those chances into touchdowns on Saturday.
The game will be at 2 p.m. on Saturday and will be aired on ESPN+. Let's hear what Richmond's Russ Huesman had to say prior to kickoff.
We're in it, so I think, you might as well try to win the thing and do everything possible to win each and every game and take them one game at a time. And, all the cliches are out there, but, our mindset is to win this one and let's try to win a national championship.
The number 5 national seed and the CAA co-champion William & Mary will have a first-round bye and a home game in the second round against the winner of Gardner-Webb versus Eastern Kentucky. The Tribe closed the regular season with 7 consecutive wins for a school record 10-1 finish. We'll see the guys back in action on December 3rd at Zabel Stadium, and if it's anything like the regular season, get ready for a great game day atmosphere in Williamsburg, Virginia. That does it for the 2022 FCS Championship first round preview. Make sure to follow at CAA Football on social media and CAAfootball.com for updates, scores, recaps, and more. And best of luck to all the CAA players and coaches who are suiting up for another week of football. Enjoy it.